All right.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot that this work.
All right, how's it
Like,
going, everyone? You might notice we look more like fucktards today than we normally do. That's because we decided to put. I'm just taking this fucking hat off. That's because we decided to put our cameras on today. Now, since we don't really we like the ambiguity and the mystery behind what we look like,
yes.
so we're not gonna show our faces yet. Face reveal maybe will come someday. Just know
Yeah,
we
that's
are
all.
absolutely handsome lads, and we're not showing our face because we're ugly. You know,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
we're too handsome, in my opinion, to show our faces,
Yeah.
of course.
We have to conceal our faces so we could save the ladies for everyone else.
Well, yeah, of course, Jesus Christ.
Or
My
I'm sorry,
girlfriend's probably gonna listen.
I'm saving everyone else with for the ladies. Because
Yeah,
someone here is
yeah, my girlfriend might watch this, of course, and I don't want any lady except for my girlfriend, of course. Um,
yeah, nice save. Um,
okay. Oh my god! I just
I
realized we
mean,
can like look to the left and like look like we're looking at each other with our cameras on.
yeah. I'm having some technical difficulties with my Mac.
Well, we can turn our cameras off real quick and like adjust them if we
I'm
need to.
fine. I might have to go off real quick. That didn't
Okay.
sound right. Anyway,
That
what are we
okay.
talking about today?
All
What are
right.
we talking
Well,
about
today
today?
I just want to get adjusted to our weird little disguises we have on. Um, and okay, first let me explain. Now, this is obviously a Kylo Ren mask from the movie Star Wars, Force
Oh,
Awakens in
really?
particular. However, you might think, oh well, does that make you a Star Wars nerd? And actually, it doesn't. I actually don't like Star Wars that much, surprisingly.
I'm actually the nerd here.
He is,
Yeah,
and my cat is now
lightsaber now.
meowing to get out of the room because he's in here. So hopefully he'll stop. But maybe I'll have to get up and get the door for him. Depends on how irritated he gets with me. But
Once again, production quality not the greatest, but
but
that's
we're
not what
not
we're here
Stanley
for.
Kubrick. It's not gonna be 2001: A Space Odyssey level. But we'll get better. This is only the third episode, so we'll get better with time. Maybe not. Um, so yeah,
We'll see, I guess.
or we'll just say shitty quality forever, and that can be like some sort of charm to us. Never know.
Yeah, it brings that charm that most people don't have nowadays.
Or don't want, one of the two.
Yeah, true.
Um, so I've explained my horrific. Oh, the reason I'm wearing this is because I couldn't find anything else to wear. I look like a nerd, but it's okay. Colin, you want to explain your costume or style?
Um, I've got a bandana. I'm not, in a gang or anything. I just, it's fun. And, sunglasses and, Western hat. I'm just rocking, pretty cool outfit. And a little bit of it is inspired by a game I recently started playing it. You might have heard about it. It's called Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, what
Uh,
an excellent game that is! You know, I I am personally not a huge fan of like Western movies. I'm not a huge fan of those. But that game turned me like it made me more of a Western fan. It made me want to learn how to ride horses. And the more you play that game, the more attached to like the idea of riding horses. You will just get more attached to that idea as you go further.
See, I'm more into the gunslinging type.
Hmm.
It's just so much more fun.
Yeah, you know, I'm not a huge gunslinger man myself. I prefer swords, But speaking of
Swords are
swords,
cool.
I, I sent you a picture yesterday. I was in the mall, perusing, and I walked into some store, and on the wall there were like katanas, and it made me think if that was like weird anime nerd shit or if that was like cool samurai vibes, you know. And I just couldn't decide, but
See, it's a very hard line to figure out because in some aspects a katana is pretty cool,
mhm,
but you could also look like a nerd with it.
yeah,
So it's very hard to figure that out. Or my personal preference would be like a medieval knight sword or like a great sword. Like
yeah,
there's all the power and still nerdiness, but in a different aspect.
exactly.
So
Now I think have we talked about our viewpoints on anime before?
I think it might have been came up once or twice, but I don't know if we've fully divulged into that.
Yeah. Well, basically, I wouldn't. Okay, we say we're anime haters, but we more of just don't like the dweebs. That's what we really don't like. Because who likes?
Realistically, realistically, I don't care what anyone else does. I don't like it. I'm not going to try and bash it too hard. AJ, on the other hand, might, but
Yeah,
it's okay. You know,
I'm a
everyone
little.
has their opinions. Some are wrong, and that's okay.
If you can't tell, we're both mean spirited people, of course. I'm just a little bit more open with it most of the time than Colin is, but
Well, I try to be nice sometimes because I know I don't want other people being mean to me. But you know, in this world, being nice doesn't do much anymore.
I'm mean to you regardless. Though, if you could be you could
Well,
be completely nice to me, and I'd still find something to bully you about.
and I wouldn't expect anything less
Of
from you.
course. Um. So now, this is really strange for me having the camera on and also having a mask. If you can tell, I'm kind of bobbing around like I'm trying to like dodge a punch or something. It's because I'm just trying to, my back is hurting right now because I'm hunched over my computer, so I'm gonna have to figure that out in the future. But also, I'm just trying to get the perfect angle. Is this? And also, I can't see for shit really, so this is because I don't have my
Okay,
glasses
well,
on.
yeah, that looks a little bit better. Well, maybe not that close up.
Does that look good? Okay.
Right? Yeah, you look like you're an evil villain doing your monologue, but you're doing it terribly.
What is that quote? You sly dog. You caught me monologue, something like that.
You call me, yeah.
Speaking of
No,
movies, I've been on an '80s movie kick recently. It's not because I really wanted to. It's because my mom decided that that's the type of movie we were gonna watch. So I was like, well, okay, I guess why not. Um,
no,
we, sorry, go ahead.
the '80s movies are some of the best. Yeah, I mean, movies are great in every era, but I think some of the better, more classics came out in that time frame.
Yeah. Last night, okay, like I think it was um Monday night. I think I watched the Breakfast Club, and that was pretty good. I liked that one
Ooh,
quite a bit.
that's a good movie.
The one I watched last night, I don't know if you've seen it. It's called The Outsiders.
I have not.
Well, okay. It's a great movie. One of our friends recommended me watching it like a year ago, and I just now got around to it. Um, it was a little strange at some points. Now, the one point that I thought was the most strange was these two brothers. They were sharing a bed because I guess they were poor and that was like one room or something, and they needed to share a bed. I don't know, but they were like they were like turned to like they weren't facing each other, but they were talking. And then one of the brothers rolled over and put his arm around the other one and was talking to him like that. It just like I was expecting them to kiss at one point. That's how weird they were acting with each other.
Well, it's a little weird that you had that thought, but anyway,
No, trust me.
sounds
No. It was not
interesting.
weird that. Okay, let me explain. You're making me out to be the weirdo when that's just not the case. I wasn't the weirdo in this one. They were just weird.
There's nothing weird about it. They're two bros,
They were like
and they're
spooning
poor.
each other though. It was weird.
That's what you do. If you need to conserve body heat, you
It
cuddle,
wasn't like okay. It wasn't like they were conserving body heat. I think they just felt like cuddling a little bit. And I mean,
Hey,
you do you, but they weren't.
sometimes you want to cuddle with the homies.
No, they were actually brothers.
Uh, anyway, um,
There's
80s
nothing wrong. Wait.
movies.
Let me just disclaim this. There's nothing wrong with cuddling with the homies. However, if you're blood related, that's a little bit weird.
I mean, as long as you don't make it weird, I don't think it's weird. Like, I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I don't want to be, but you do you, I guess.
I don't know. I still think cuddling with your sibling like that when you're both pretty much almost adults or teenagers is a little weird.
Yeah, that's true.
If you hear a cat meowing, my cat is named Sheldon, and he's getting progressively more pissed at me because the room has plenty of space. It's not like he's locked into a small closet, but he's just getting kind of annoyed with me.
I
But
mean, if I was trapped in a room with you, I'd be screaming too.
I don't know. You were the one who just said you like cuddling with the homies, so I think I might have to fear for
I
my
didn't.
life.
No. You're mixing my words here. I didn't say I like it. I said sometimes you, like in general, want to cuddle with the homie.
Whatever you say, man. How does this view look like? I can't see myself.
I think that one looks the best. Like you still see the face. You know, you're in frame.
Okay.
Nothing else really going on.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought that scene was a little strange, but the rest of the movie was great. Overall, I recommend you watching it. It's not streaming anywhere though, so you will have to illegally stream it. And I just want to put this out: I did not illegally stream it. I did not do that. I bought it. I'm just telling him to illegally stream it because that might be easier. I didn't do that. Just putting that out there.
It does remind me. I went not really a shopping spree, but someone was getting rid of their old DVDs, and I actually found one that you've been telling me to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Still haven't watched it yet, but Shawshank Redemption.
Nice. Let's fucking go. I watched that. Like,
I'll be watching that tonight.
Oh my god, let's go. Yeah, but I watched that like last week. Oh my god, such a brilliant movie. It has like some of my favorite quotes from it, like "Get busy living" or "Get busy dying," or hold on, let me look up the other quote I really like.
Well, that's not really that important.
It is,
but
important.
Yeah. So be watching that sometime soon, and I'll give my thorough critical opinions on it whenever that happens.
If you think it's anything less than great, you're dumb.
Or you just don't like it.
Or I think it's just you're dumb.
I mean, you know, Morgan Freeman's in it, so already that's 10 out of 10 movie.
Okay. The best quote from it, in my opinion, one of the best quotes to come from movies in general. I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice.
Wow, that's so poetic.
And I feel like you're being sarcastic, and I don't really appreciate that,
Colin. You can't see it, but under the sunglasses, I'm crying right now.
Yeah, I don't think you have emotions, though. I don't know if you have enough emotions to cry.
I have emotions. I don't control them, but I have them.
I'm just looking at myself with this mask on. It's kind of silly.
You kind of remind me another good movie, Spaceballs, a parody on the Star Wars franchise. You look like Dark Helmet right now. Like you're trying to be cool, but you look like an idiot.
What the okay. What about me right now is trying to be cool? I started the episode off with a Reese's hat on. I look like an absolute moron.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying, is you look like you're trying to be cool, but you just look like an idiot.
Yeah, well, you look like an idiot all the time. How about that?
Yeah, but I do it on purpose.
And I do it on purpose too. You think that you're trying to rile me up for no reason. And I'm not gonna let you get the best.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
You're the guy with a stupid cowboy hat on. You should have worn the Twisted Tea hat.
So it is the Twisted Tea hat, but I don't want to advertise alcohol. Okay. So I flipped it around.
Hold on, Sheldon's yelling at me. Sheldon, come here.
But yeah, speaking of which, Spaceballs is a pretty funny movie in my opinion.
Sheldon.
And if you're any fan of Star Wars, it's pretty good, I think. Trying to think, probably can't quote that one because it's a little dicey, but it's a good movie. I recommend it.
Yeah, Colin doesn't like cursing in front of people. I think he only curses around me sometimes.
It's not cursing. It's just, little controversial. Like it sounds like something else, so I don't want to say it. But anyway, good movie.
Yeah, you told me, you talked about this on the podcast before, how your favorite movie of all time is Step Brothers, right?
Yes, Step Brothers, great movie.
All right, Sheldon's yelling at me. Entertain the audience. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll just have to do what I do always and hold the fort down. Step Brothers, great movie. Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, great actors. They're hilarious together. But definitely my favorite movie of all time. I've been watching it. Probably way too young when I started watching that movie, but pretty good. Did you touch my drums today? Trying to think of a really funny quote, but mine's going a little wackadoo. I've been quite busy lately. trying to think
Did
what
you
else.
say you've been quite busy lately?
Yes, I've been quite busy playing video games.
Yeah. And, you know, you're the, like, I feel like most people could say a Step Brothers quote and have it be kind of, like, still funny. You're just so unfunny
Okay,
that you can
I'm
screw up a
sorry.
Step Brothers quote. How does that feel to be
Well,
that unfunny?
I'm under a lot of stress. Give me a minute. Number one,
All right, I'll give you a minute.
and also calm down. But
Don't tell
anyway,
me to calm down. Don't patronize
that's not patronizing.
me.
That's just telling
Patronizing.
you to calm down.
I feel patronized right now, and I do expect an apology.
I don't think you understand the definition of that word.
I do understand it, and that's what you're doing right now.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah, sure.
but
Change subject.
what was your favorite movie again?
You know, I like the greatest movie of all time, Steel Magnolias.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I mean, what is there to tell other than it's an excellent movie?
See, you're under the stress too, just like me. So
No,
I
but
don't
it's
want to hear
different
it.
because it's different. Trust me. It's an
Okay.
excellent movie. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. It's about a group of Southern women handling the struggles life throws at them. It's brilliant. It has Dolly Parton in it. How much better can you get? It's
Very
just an
true.
excellent movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Colin has seen it and he bawled his eyes out during one of the scenes.
Okay, no. He's exaggerating. I slightly cried. And I'm a man. I proudly express my emotions because, I don't want to hide anything except for the other things that I do, but that's not important. Um, and it was sad, I will admit, but life goes on. Life finds a way.
Exactly. Nice quote. And that
Yeah.
actually, "Life Goes On" is a quote from not only John Mellencamp but also Steel Magnolias. Shelby says that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nobody else.
pretty cool, right? Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we didn't really structure this episode very much. We just kind of decided to talk about whatever we want.
yeah, we were gonna
so-
talk about dreams, but then we're kind of like a whole episode about dreams. I don't know if that will work. But we will do that eventually. I have to write a few down to remember them though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to remember some stuff. So I want to say I keep like a dream journal, but I've written a few of them down that I found interesting, and others that I wish I could forget, but unfortunately cannot get that image out of my head.
Yeah.
So I'm plagued with that with the rest of my life.
As one wise man once said, it's hard to remember something you forgot.
I don't think that has any relevance to what I was just saying, but sure.
Nah, I just heard you say something like it's hard to remember some, so I thought of that quote. Yeah, sue me.
You see, yeah, you just don't pay attention to anything
No,
that I say.
I do pay attention. I do. I just don't pay attention to like stuff you say because it's not important.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
you don't pay
and I
attention to
ignored
what
you
I
then
say.
too. You see, I just proved my point.
Yeah. It sounds like a great idea for a podcast. Two people that don't listen to each other. That's a great idea.
Say that again? I didn't hear you. No, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, sure.
Did you say two people who genuinely hate each other?
No, I said two people that can't hear or don't listen to each other.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. But it would also be cool, like, two people who just hate each other and are just passive-aggressive throughout the entire episode. Which is kind of what we're doing this.
Yeah.
But it's because you're in the wrong, though.
I'm in the wrong? What were we talking about?
I don't remember. I'm just trying to irritate you. I'm trying to get you... Because you were trying to irritate me, and now I'm trying to get you wrong. Oh, wait. Show us your wrist again, Kyle. What's on your wrist?
My wrist?
Yeah. Is that a bracelet from Africa?
Yes.
Explain that. Like, tell us more about that.
Okay. So you all know from the first episode, I went to go let my neighbor's dog out. I'd go over there, like all week, just let the dog out, go to the bathroom, whatever. Which apparently I'm criticized for saying potty, even though that's what it is. Like the dog knows that. The dog knows the word. I'm sorry, that's the word that I use.
We were on a Discord call before we started recording, and
you don't need
I
to
went to go get something. Huh?
You don't need to explain the conversation we had
Well,
15 minutes
I'm not
ago.
explaining in depth. So basically, I went to go get something and I came back and I heard, I'm like, he said, all right, go potty. And I'm like, okay, I can't like not make fun of him for that. And he started talking about like, oh, the dog doesn't know the word. But I was like, it'd be really funny to say to like an animal, go to the laboratory, please. I just thought that was kind of silly.
Yeah, you do realize that animal would not know what that means.
Exactly, that's part of the joke, Colin.
How? So you're telling a joke for yourself?
Exactly. As long as I find it funny, that's what really matters.
Anyway, but so
You're like a grumpy old man sometimes, Colin. You know that? You're
I
so
got
easy to irritate.
point. The whole point of the story was about the bracelet.
Oh
Somehow
yeah,
it
yeah,
turned
yeah.
into you yelling at me again.
I'm not yelling.
But
I'm not
basically,
yelling. I'm just sternly talking.
did you want me to tell the story or not?
Tell the
It's not
story.
really even a story. I don't know why I'm
Tell the story.
talking about it.
Tell the story.
I got a bracelet while for watching a dog. What do you want from me?
I don't know. Like I just thought it was a cool thing to point out. You had your bracelet on. I'm like, oh, tell us about the bracelet. You want to see the bracelet that I have? My Billy Joel bracelet.
Sure, let's see it.
Okay. Now don't make fun of it.
By the way, Billy Joel, our favorite music artist, greatest
Oh,
music of all time.
you can't. Hold on.
You
Oh
got
yeah.
this, buddy. It's
Man,
okay.
it's upside down. What the fuck?
Do 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 do. Oh, there we go.
Billy Joel.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I got this like I think last week or Sunday. I can't remember. But yeah, Billy Joel is the greatest musician to ever grace the planet. Me and Colin agree on nothing else. We actually hate each other. But the
Yeah,
one thing we can agree on, Billy Joel is the best to ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem is we can't agree on some songs. You know, I say "We Didn't Start the Fire" is pretty good. You know, it's a good song. AJ here seems to think it's just horrible, which
Okay, I don't
fair
think it's
enough.
horrible. It would be impossible for Billy Joel to create a horrible song.
Fake fan, honestly,
No, no,
fake
no.
fan.
I didn't say it's horrible. You're putting words in my mouth, Colin, and I do resent that. However,
Not the
it's
only
just
thing
not his
someone put in
best
your
song.
mouth.
That's just my opinion. It's just not his best song.
Okay.
But
Regardless of that, great music. You know, he's got so many songs, 12 albums, greatest musician of all time.
what do you think his most underrated album is? Go.
Most underrated is definitely Cold Spring Harbor.
Yes.
You know,
Good opinion.
his first album. But for being his first album, it's some of the best music I think I've ever heard. Honestly, the only song on that whole album I'm not a big fan of is Nocturne. And it's just because it's just music. And it's like, to me, it's not as appealing. There are some other songs like The Mexican Connection on the, what album is that? The Street Life Serenade album. That song's pretty good and doesn't have words. But I
Doesn't
personally
Root Beer
prefer,
Rag have no words either?
oh yeah, Root Beer Rag.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good song, but yes, I'm not a big fan of musical only songs, but sometimes they're good. So, you know, it's personal preference.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look up another because I'm trying to look up his song.
Do you know the lyrics or anything?
No, I'm trying to remember all because I remember most of the ones on Cold Spring Harbor. But I'm just
Cold Spring Harbor. You got to begin again. Fallen
of the Rain is a good one. Tomorrow is
Rain,
Today.
yeah. Tomorrow's Today. That's a good one. Yeah.
Why Judy Why? Great.
Yes, all great music.
What else? So you don't like Here's a good question for you. Now answer this carefully. What do you think of like classical piano music? Like no words, right? Like Beethoven. What do you think of Beethoven?
Now, classical music I do enjoy sometimes. I wouldn't say I like listen to it very often, but there are some songs like Toccata Fugue in D minor. You know, that's like the classic, like very cathedral, like almost like gothic vampire type. You know, Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? You got Farrelly's, you know, Beethoven. It's probably the most famous piece of classical music. I wish I could play piano just for that song, but I'm too dumb to do it. I've tried, failed. Probably could do it again, but you know, we'll see. I actually have a funny story with that real quick. just the other day, I went to Tractor Supply, and the lady there asked if I did guitar, and apparently she recognized or thought I looked the same as someone else that went to like this guitar place, and she told me that I should try and play guitar, which I have tried before. The only problem is the only guitars I have available right now are missing a string, so it's kind of hard to play anything when you're missing a string.
Oh yeah, I imagine. What do you, like? My favorite Beethoven song is probably Moonlight Sonata. It's a great
Yeah,
song.
it's a good one.
Yeah, really good one. Very nice. Um, I like Frederick Chopin. He's good too. He's another pianist. I can't. There's one song he has. I can't remember the name of it. It's kind of a silly name. But I like that song. But yeah.
I don't recommend it.
So what do you think
Uh,
of? Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was going to say two other songs I really like. This one's actually got a lot of talk because some people disagree on the name of it. It's either, I personally think it's Ride of the Valkyries, but some people say Flight or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that one's pretty good. And then Morning Mood. It's like the I can't do it. I'm not going to try to embarrass myself here.
Well, I
But
mean,
that one,
you're already embarrassing yourself.
you're one to talk, Kylo Ren.
Okay, all right. That was a low blow. You know this is my only option. That's a low blow, and I do expect an apology, please.
You can expect all you want. You're not getting anything.
See, he gets nasty sometimes, and this is what I have to deal with as a co-host. So
I'm just messing with you.
no, you're not. Don't. All right. Anyway, continue with your story, please.
All right, what story?
I don't. You were talking about Ride of the Valkyrie.
It's a good song, Apocalypse Now, like all the helicopters flying in. That's pretty cool.
Okay, Apocalypse Now. That's actually a good little story. So, I wanted to watch Apocalypse Now, but I put it on, and I definitely did not illegally stream this one either. And apparently there's like a 3-hour version, and then there's a regular version, and then there's a director's cut. And I wanted to watch the regular version, but I accidentally put on the 3-hour long one, and it was way too long. But it just felt like it dragged out too long. So maybe one day I'll watch the condensed version, and see if I like that one more. But like sitting there for like maybe even 3.5 hours was just really a lot. But I don't know. It was a good movie though. I liked it.
Apocalypse Now, that's Vietnam, right? War movie.
Of course, Vietnam. Yeah.
Yeah, I personally like Platoon. That one. Well,
That's
you
the best
actually got
one.
me into that one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That one's pretty good.
That's the best Vietnam movie, and dare I say, the best war movie too, in my opinion. It's got Willem Dafoe, Charlie Sheen. He throws his hand up like Yeah.
The only movie I would say that's better than that one for war would have to be Hacksaw Ridge, about Desmond Doss from World War II. This guy went into war as a combat medic with no weapon, never went through like proper weapon training, refused to do it, and somehow managed to. I forget how many people he saved. I don't want to put out some number if I'm wrong, but yeah, Desmond Doss, amazing hero, and saved many lives during the Hacksaw Ridge battle, I think, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And played by Andrew Garfield, he was phenomenal in that movie.
Yeah, nice. I have you seen Saving Private Ryan?
I have not yet. It's been on my list for a while. I'm pretty bad with stuff like that. Unless I like sit down immediately and be like, yes, I'm going to watch that movie, I forget about it. Like I've had this movie on my desk for like a week now. Still haven't watched it.
My back is killing me right now. I think I have to get like a back transplant by the time I'm done with this.
Yeah, it seems like a skill issue to me.
I think it's just probably. Yeah, it is a skill issue. But have you seen Full Metal Jacket yet?
No, that one's not yet either. You're just gonna shake your head.
I am gonna shake my head after I've recommended you all these nice movies and you haven't watched a single one.
Well, some people don't have the time to do it.
Oh, don't give me that bullshit, Colin. I know you have enough time to do it.
Some people are too lazy, and
Yeah, you're looking at the guy who's too lazy to watch a movie.
well, I just forget about it sometimes. Like, I'm not always in the mood to watch death. Like people killing each other. I mean, it's fun sometimes, but war movies are a lot different than video games to me. Like in video games, I could kill hundreds of very very bad people, totally not innocent people. I never kill innocent people in video games, but in war movies, it's entirely different. Watching people get killed is just like disheartening.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably the closest I'll ever be to like feeling like that emotion, and it's nowhere near what real soldiers feel. So, I have a lot of respect for people that have done that.
Yeah, yeah. I've thought about going into the military, but then I remember I'm just too much of a pussy for that. I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think I'd ever be able to do that. But oh well. I'm good.
I'm probably more useful as a human shield.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or
I think that's illegal.
we could like experiment on you or something like the government can. Something like that.
Okay, we'll see about that one.
Favorite video game? What's your favorite video game?
Favorite video game? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I can't think of like one specific, but if I had to say game franchise, it definitely have to be the Just Cause games. I've talked about it before, but you basically, Rico Rodriguez goes into a dictator-controlled tyrant country and obliterates it. He's got a few guys on his team, but usually it's one-man army. It takes on hundreds of soldiers. Great games, fun mechanics. Wingsuit, parachute. He's got this like grappling arm thing. Pretty cool.
Nice.
And explosions everywhere.
I was expecting you to say Minecraft or something because that's.
See, I would say Minecraft, but I haven't been on it in like 5 months. It's just it gets like kind of just the same thing over and over again after a period of time. So I'll take a break and maybe I'll get back to it at some point. But right now I'm just not in it.
Here's the thing. Like I think when you get to a certain age and you're like old men, like we are now, very old men, and you prefer like Minecraft by itself. Like when you're by yourself playing Minecraft is fun, but it gets more boring. It gets boring more quickly than if you're with other people. Like we started a world. What was it called? Streetlight Serenade.
Well, there was the Jar of Dirt, which was like the world we were on the most, and that one was pretty fun.
Yeah,
but over the course of like I'd say about like 8 months, about half the people that were once on that world got booted out of our group.
I would say like more 90% of the people, almost everyone who was there is no longer there.
Well,
and they didn't die. We're just not friends with them.
You, me,
let's not name names.
And then no, I'm not going to name names. Just trying to think of that person and that person. So like 4 people.
Yeah.
We're still, I guess. Well, it's kind of hard to say, but 3 of those people I'm still friends with. AJ, 3 of those people because me and him are having. Well, I'd say we're less friends, more enemies, but that's the big deal, I guess.
Yeah, we're frenemies, of course. I can't stand anything about him, but I need him for the podcast, so.
Don't say frenemies. That sounds really weird.
Well, yeah, your face is really weird, but,
Well, at least I'm not wearing a mask of something I'm not even a fan of, so.
And here's the thing. Shut up. That's the first thing. First thing on the list. Shut up. Second thing is, I don't care. And the third thing is, screw you. That's, yeah. Okay.
That's a fair argument, I gotta say.
And you look like a shitty Arthur Morgan, so go fuck yourself. How about that?
Thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
It's not a compliment. That. You look like Arthur Morgan if he had, I don't know, Colin, if he had an extra chromosome or something. But that's a little too overplayed, that joke. I couldn't think of it.
You can't even come up with a good insult to really dig into.
Colin. I couldn't come up with an insult based around Arthur Morgan because he's just too cool to insult, so.
Anyway,
You look like Arthur Morgan, who if he lived in, well, I almost dropped your location.
no,
Okay,
I live in Dunkirk,
Dunkirk,
guys.
yeah, Dunkirk.
Yeah.
If
Another
he
great
lived in
war movie.
Dunkirk and had a crippling meth addiction, how about that?
I mean, you could have that anywhere.
But in this
Pretty sure
case, in
people
this
in,
scenario, you're in Dunkirk,
yeah, I mean, Chicago, oh,
dude.
not
You almost
Chicago.
just leaked your. We're okay. He's in
Just
Chicago right now, and I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Those are our locations.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. Fun secret. We're actually in space, right? Well, I'm in space because the lights. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like anything.
Look
You
at his
look
look at
like
his room. He's got Legos and shit, and it looks nice. I'm in like some lame ass room. Looks like I'm at grandma's
you
house.
look like you could live in a crack house.
I kind of do.
But
My
like a clean one.
yeah, I live in like an upscale crack house. Exactly.
Yeah.
High end crack house. The only good
Oh yeah.
crack.
I
No
live in
meth
my
allowed
parents'
here.
basement.
But yeah, maybe
So
one day you can show us your Lego collection or something.
I mean, I can share a few things.
But like, I don't really
Well,
care about
not
it, so I don't really
not
want to see it now. Okay.
not Lego, but I've got this. It's chips.
Oh,
Okay.
another weird thing you should know
Oh,
about.
I didn't know that.
Wait, what was it?
It's like there's like peanut brittle things you
Yeah,
open
yeah.
it and
It's
a
just,
snake
it was
pops
just
up.
really stupid, so I didn't pay attention. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
one thing you should know about Colin is he likes eating cold Chef Boyardee. Is that true? Is that true?
yeah.
Do you have anything to say to say for yourself?
It's just easier, crack the can open, you're good to go. What's the weirdest food that you eat then?
Um. All right. Well, it's the AJ Pizza rule. That's the weird thing. Now the AJ Pizza. Now, if we ever get like a Pizza Hut sponsorship, or perhaps Domino's, if we ever get big enough and if someone wants to sponsor us, then we're gonna. This is the pizza that you get. It's regular pizza with pepperoni. You want to put pineapple on it, anchovies, mushrooms on it. You're gonna put those things on it. And that's the perfect pizza.
And what makes it an AJ pizza, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know. It's just because I like eating it. I guess.
Is it made with like dead skin cells or something?
No. I just cut off some of my hair and just put it in the pizza real quick before I cook it and then
That's
eat that.
vile.
Amen.
If you purposely put hair in food, you deserve the death penalty times five.
Well, I just think it adds some nice decorations to food. But that's just me.
No, a leaf is a nice decoration for food. Hair is an
Yeah,
abomination
but I have really
to
beautiful
humanity.
hair, so I mean, I think my hair goes nice with food. That's just me.
It's debatable.
Shut up. Anyway, well, what were we talking? I said mention Oh yeah, pineapple and pizza. Does that go together?
I think it goes excellent together. What do you think?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't think pineapple goes on pizza, I think you're probably. I think I would refer to people who don't like pineapple on pizza as fucking idiots.
Yeah, that's fair.
There might be a nicer word. I don't really think there is. I can't think of anyone at this time. But I think it's perfect. I think it's amazing. Now, I also think anchovies go good on pizza. Now that I think is very controversial, more so than pineapple, and I can understand why some people wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
But
I haven't given it a try yet, so I don't know for sure. But my whole life I always said, oh, pizza or pineapple definitely belongs on pizza.
yeah,
But I didn't try it until like 3 or 4 years ago.
mm.
And when I tried it, I finally confirmed that yes, pineapple does belong on pizza. And if you don't agree with that, then leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Go home.
Go home. Yeah, get the fuck out. Yeah, and in good old Albuquerque, New Mexico, where I currently am, it's widely revered. Everyone loves everyone.
It's gonna be the new bit now.
No. I am in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Everyone just adores pineapple and pizza here. It's
We should
everyone. Everyone knows this. What were you saying?
We should just get like different flags of like places, like the California flag, and just like every day it's a new place we live in.
Yeah, maybe next weekend or next weekend. Next week I'll be in Alaska. Never know.
Oh yeah,
I do like Alaska.
yeah. Little does everybody
What's
know
your
that
favorite state?
my favorite state. That's a good question. Um, Trying to think where's the least annoying people at. Oh wait, that doesn't exist in America. Um, Favorite state? I have to go with Florida because of the amount of utter chaos that happens there. It's like every week it's a new Florida man robbed a gas station with an alligator. Florida man raises an army of frogs. Like amazing stories coming out of that state.
My favorite state is New York because here's the thing, I like it. So I just like it. Pizza's good. People there are kind of weird, but they're some cool. There's a lot of gang violence there, and depending on where you go, and that's kind of neat. Um,
And
there,
that's where you met Steve-O, right?
I did. I met Steve-O. Okay, so I went to New York for UFC 295. You know, I'm a huge UFC fan. Great card. Every fight on the main card ended in a knockout. And so not only I was with two other people, and we were sitting there, and I know Steve-O's a fan of UFC, so I was like, well, what if Steve-O's here? They show him on the little camera thingy, and I'm like, holy shit, there's Steve-O. And then we're walking back to the hotel, and we're walking back to the hotel, and guess who's walking at the street? And I'm like, oh my god, it's Steve-O. So I got a picture with Steve-O, cool guy. He's amazing. One of my favorite celebrities. But yeah, that was literally, I think that night of 295 was the best day of my life. Nothing will ever compare.
Oh yeah. What about the day you met your girlfriend?
That was a good day as well, but I didn't meet Steve-O that day. That's the thing. That's the main difference.
Very true. Very
Um,
true.
I'm gonna get yelled at for that, but I don't care. I didn't meet Steve-O that day. I met Steve-O the day of 295, so that was a great day.
I mean, this coming from the man that said he'd skip his girlfriend's party to go see UFC, but for my party, he's all
That
well
was a
and
joke.
adjusting for that.
Kyle, okay,
Uh-huh.
that was a joke. First of all, I want to say that right now. And I did miss a lot of UFC to see my girlfriend. And our anniversary that day is UFC fight night, and I'm gonna have to miss that probably. And that's how
Oh,
dedicated.
you poor thing.
I am. It is. Tony Ferguson is fighting. Nate Diaz is fighting. No, not Nate Diaz. Nick Diaz is fighting. I'm gonna miss a great card, but I'm a dedicated boyfriend, so it's okay. And I don't think there's any UFC fights on the date of your party, so I should be fine.
Uh,
Anyway,
um,
okay, we were talking about states.
States, yes.
Least favorite state. Go.
Least favorite state, Delaware.
Really?
Yeah. I just hate them. Like everyone that lives there. I wrote a poem once about it. Well, it wasn't the main thing, but basically I wrote a poem. It was a Christmas poem.
Mm-hmm.
And it was called the Christmas Nuke. Now, maybe for our Christmas special, I'll give a read for it.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, yeah. Basically, the story was set in Delaware. The nuke blew up. Family found like a nuke under their Christmas tree, and all of Delaware was destroyed, and nothing else. So I was pretty happy with that. You may be thinking I have some like reason for why I hate Delaware. I don't. It's just Delaware. So there's that. What's your least favorite state?
Okay, it's kind of a twofer, but North and South Dakota, either one of them. I don't like them. Never have, never will. They're pointless. We should annex them. I don't like them. Never have. They suck. No reason. I just don't like. They seem pointless. Like really.
I think we should just get rid of all Dakotas. You know.
Sure. I mean, I'm trying to. Well, Dakota Johnson, she's a good actress, though. She was in the 50 Shades
I,
of Grey movies.
oh,
I've never seen those,
okay.
but I hear they're good, and I hear she's a good actress.
It's weird that you brought those up, but I'm not gonna question that one.
Well, because that's the only thing she's in that I know, and that's the only person named
It's really
Dakota.
weird that you know that.
Well, everyone knows those people.
Anyway,
I've never seen
I
them.
don't.
Yeah, but you've
I
also
know
never seen
about.
Shawshank Redemption, so like I don't trust your opinion on movies.
Okay, that's a bit of jumping the gun there from Shawshank Redemption and 50 Shades
No,
of
that's
Grey.
not what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's any similarities. I'm just saying I don't trust your opinions on movies because you haven't even seen a cinematic masterpiece like that. So
I don't trust your opinions anyway. So,
why is it why?
uh, why would I?
Because you should about movies.
No.
Here anyway, North and South Dakota suck. I hate them. Uh, let's just get rid of them. How about it?
Okay, I can live with that. I don't think I know anybody in either state.
Nah.
Honestly, forgot they exist until right now.
Exactly. They're just forgettable.
Yeah.
But anyway, what do you think about pirates? I know previously.
Pirates.
Yeah.
I love pirates. You know, they're. I mean, well, in real life, not so much. They're pretty terrible, but in movies and my dreams, pirates are amazing.
Your dreams? You dream about pirates?
Honestly, no. I have really weird dreams, but I mean, like aspirations. Like, I want to be like maybe not Jack Sparrow level pirate, but something similar to that.
Yeah.
I actually named my skeleton over here Jack Skellington Sparrow.
Sheldon made his way back in the room. He must have opened the door.
Wow.
Sheldon.
I didn't know you could teach a cat to do that.
Yeah. Hopefully, Sheldon, come over here. There he is. He's gonna join us hopefully. Sheldon, let's make a guest appearance, please. Come here.
What are your thoughts on pirates?
Hold on. Sam.
Oh, we got a cat.
He's such a lad.
Oh yeah.
Pirates. I like pirates. I want to watch the movie Captain Phillips. It has Tom Hanks in it. That's about like Somali pirates. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Sorry, I got distracted by Sheldon. Let's start another conversation.
There's a joke there. Anyway, what else were you thinking? Pirates. Oh, he's off camera again.
Wait, why did my camera turn off?
I don't know. You turned it off.
Okay, there
There you go.
you go. Okay, speak.
Speak?
Speak.
Wait, dog?
No,
That's a
dogs
little
can't
weird.
speak, you dumbass. They bark. Woof woof.
Oh. Thank you for that excellent explanation.
Did you like my impression of a dog? Woof woof.
No, I did not. In fact, I think you should stop that right now.
How about meow? Is that a good cat impression? Meow.
AJ, you're gonna get a lot of comments for that.
I'm not gonna get any comments.
None of them you're gonna want.
I know
Anyway.
you're gonna call. Okay, here's the thing.
Your girlfriend might get a little bit jealous.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm just saying, you start barking on the internet, there's going to be a very specific group of people talking
I am not
to
a furry, Colin, and I know that's what you're trying to say. I'm not.
you.
I was doing an impression of a cat and a dog. That doesn't make me a furry.
Sure.
Okay. Colin is very prejudiced against furries. He doesn't like them, and I don't.
And you're what?
Huh?
And you're not?
I don't like. I mean, I don't agree. Like, here's the thing. Like, furries are like, you do what you like as long as you're not hurting anyone. That's what I believe.
Oh, yeah, crap. I agree with that too. Like, as long as you're not like out and about doing it, I really don't care. I don't want to know what you do. But it's just a little strange to me. I don't get it. I don't want to understand it. That's all I'll say. But I don't know.
I don't understand it. I never will. But like, as long as they're not hurting anyone, then that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's true. If you don't hurt anybody, I guess do what you want.
Now, as soon as we stop recording, Colin's gonna berate me for 30 minutes and hate on furries and just completely.
I don't know what you're talking about. The less I talk about them, the better.
Yeah. I don't know, like, furry conventions are definitely a little weird, but, like, I'd rather there be, like,
most conventions are a little weird, let's be honest here.
I'd rather them have their own convention than them just dress up in public as a furry regularly, because that's a little weird. I don't really, but, you know.
I don't know. I don't know why we're talking about this.
Because you were trying to say I would attract furry attention.
Yeah, I was trying to make fun of you, and you just made me feel weird.
Well, you make me feel weird all the time because you're creepy, so.
That's a very weird sentence to say.
Well, you're a very weird person, so.
Well, yes, but I'm not, like, creepy. Well, that's not true.
I would not say that. You are pretty creepy.
But I'm not like, creepy. Like, I'm just awkward, you know?
No, I would say you're creepy sometimes.
Okay, just because I have a skeleton in my room doesn't mean I'm creepy.
You have 3.
Well, that's none of your business.
And you take pictures of them.
Okay, you're making this so much worse than what it is. Okay, I mean, this is going to sound really weird. You know, they're Halloween decorations. It started with 1, and
that's how it all starts. It starts with 1.
Okay, I'm not making myself sound any better, but it's just the fun. Oh, jeez.
Eric, you have fun with skeletons. I think you should just stop talking about this.
Genuinely, there's nothing weird about it. They're skeletons. They're for decoration.
I think that's what most furries probably say about their furry activity. Genuinely, there's nothing weird about it.
This is why I hate you.
Yeah, but, I mean, you're doing this to yourself.
I'm not going around dressing up as a skeleton.
I think
your connection is very, very loose.
I think you should just stop talking about your skeletons because you're kind of incriminating yourself.
You're the one that brought it up.
I mean, no, you brought it up. You said just because you have a skeleton in the background, that doesn't make it weird. So you brought it up. So don't try to point the finger at me.
I'm not pointing any fingers at you, but you do have a point. Now
you're
I'm pointing
at me right now. You're literally pointing your finger at me.
Anyway, what are we talking
about? We were talking about. I don't really know.
Anyway, yeah, pirates. I actually have a pirate flag in my room. Yeah, that's cool.
That's kind of stupid. You also have a pirate. You also have a book about pirate facts, don't you?
Yeah, do. It's kind of boring though. Actually, very boring.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
Screw you.
Yeah, screw you. This is why Legos are stupid.
Get out right now.
Okay, I take it back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I take it back. I got a little bit angry. Legos
are amazing.
I do like Legos. I don't participate in Legos, but the idea of Legos is cool. Or the idea of
by the way, it's just Lego. A lot of the community actually doesn't like the term Legos because Lego is both. It's like Lego, like it.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Well, I don't know what to say. Anyway,
I'm gonna say Legos. I'm gonna continue saying that.
Well, you're just wrong, man.
Nah, yeah, it's fine. But you might, if you're tuning in and you're coming from so Colin actually has another YouTube channel, Lemon on a Rock.
Oh yes, I do.
It's pretty lame, but it's not as cool as the podcast. But you know, it exists.
Okay, well, it's not meant to be cool. It's meant to be stupid skits, I guess. I mean, I tried doing like Lego reviews and that fell short because I don't know what I'm doing. I talked about one set and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. But, you know, it's whatever. And I tried promoting the podcast on it today. It came out horrible. But, you know, it is what it is. We're not trying to be famous here. We're just I don't know, talking about stupid stuff, I guess.
Wait, are you saying the guy with the Kylo Ren mask and the guy with the bandana aren't trying to be famous?
I mean, if we became famous, that would be pretty cool.
I mean,
And I mean,
obviously we're not going to.
people have built careers on being weird. You know, I mean, Weird Al Yankovic, perfect example. I mean, he was talented, so there's a bit of a
Yeah, well, you
difference
have to
there.
be talented, and I don't think either of us are.
I actually dressed up as Weird Al for Halloween once.
You do kind of look like him.
I mean, I think, yeah, I do.
How about celebrity lookalikes? Who do you look like?
I look like your mom.
No, you don't look like my mother.
Okay, you know what? My celebrity lookalike. Let me try and think. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I can see it. It's the hair.
Yeah, the hair.
For me,
what's your celebrity?
Okay, well, obviously, like, my girlfriend said I look like Brad Pitt. Now, I think I'm more like Leonardo DiCaprio mixed with some El Chapo mixed with like John Candy. You know, I think that's kind of what I
John
look
Candy?
like.
That's a new one.
Huh?
I said John Candy. That's a new one.
It's like a mixture between those three, but obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool sunglasses. How about that? Cool glasses.
Thank you. They're very cool.
Do you have your actual glasses underneath that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you can see. I can't see really.
Yeah. Well, I can kind of see. It's a little dark, but it is what it is.
Can you see my eyes?
Nope, just darkness.
Good. My eye color is blue / reddish purple kind of.
Oh, so you are a Sith. You got red eyes.
I'm a what?
You're a Sith.
Speak
red
up,
eyes.
buddy.
Star Wars. Bad
Star
guys.
Wars. Yeah, I can hear you, Colin. You said I'm a Sith.
Red lightsabers. Yes.
I am not. Yeah, I am.
You were meant to destroy the Sith, not join it. Just quoting Star Wars. What's your favorite quote of all time? Like movies, people.
I like when Luke Skywalker finds out he is his son, and he's like, "That's not true. That's impossible." I think that's pretty funny. No, something like that.
Yeah, they say no a lot in the movies.
I also like the sand quote. I like that one, obviously. But it's true, I don't like sand that much.
Those are your top quotes of all time, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite quote?
My favorite quote? That's a good question, because I can't remember right now.
Oh, fake Star Wars fan? You literally have a lightsaber right there.
I wasn't talking... I said of all time, not just Star Wars.
Oh. I thought you said favorite Star Wars quote.
No, I said favorite quote of all time, any movie, any person. Like,
okay. Well, then it would probably be that bird quote I said from Morgan Freeman in Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, okay.
Or like music-wise? Are we talking about that too?
Just anything. Yeah.
I know what quote.
Favorite Billy Joel quote.
Oh, that's what I'm pulling up right now.
Mine, my favorite quote of any lyric has got to be "Iron and Coke, Chromium Steel" from Allentown.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense outside of the song, but it's great and I love it.
I like, I was dreaming of tomorrow, so I sacrificed today, and it sure was a grand waste of time. That's from Got to Be
That's a good one.
Great.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Another one that we both kind of relate to. Really wish I was less of a thinking man, more of a fool, not afraid of rejection.
Yeah.
Great.
And we were gonna title the podcast "Less of a Thinking Man," but I had the idea that like that kind of sounds like gives a vibe that we're kind of like nice guys or misogynists who get mad because we're thinking men and blame it. I don't know. It didn't give the vibe that I wanted to. I was worried it would make people think that we're like a toxic masculinity podcast and not
That's very true.
Not just a dumbass podcast like we are.
And Careless Talk, I think that was a good name, but you just ignored it. That's fine.
thought it kind of sounded weirdly sexual, but
Well, the song is romantic, but
it sounded
also
too
it is
romantical for my taste.
romantical.
Yeah, and I didn't. I don't know. It just didn't give the right vibe. And then I was like, it was like some Sunday, and I didn't have anything to do, and I'm like, I'm gonna create the channel just to get us going. And
Oh yeah.
I decided the Lemon and Soap project because my name's Bar Soap on Discord, and your name's Lemon on a Rock. So, well,
Wow, thanks for just doxing our Discords. That's really helpful.
I mean, you can literally see it.
Well, oh yeah, that's right.
You comment. And no one's gonna friend us on Discord.
No, no one's gonna find this. We're not worth anything.
No, I mean, if the right people saw this podcast, they could leak information. But
yeah, Liam Neeson's gonna be like, I have a very particular set of skills. I will find you and I will kill you.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be doing that to us. I guarantee you.
My nose is itching right now.
Yeah, I'm having some pretty bad trouble with this mask. It's kind of hot and sweaty.
Okay.
The way you said that. I'm breathing into it a lot.
Like, okay, buddy.
I didn't say it like that.
You did. You said it like that. You did. God. It's kind of hot and sweaty, like, buddy. Okay.
Okay.
But I actually like
buddy. I'm not your buddy.
Huh?
I'm not your buddy.
No, I thought you were. You're my partner in crime. How about that?
Okay, and that doesn't sound romantic at all to you?
No, it's
partner.
Okay, partner could be like partner in crime.
Someone's girlfriend's gonna be very upset.
Anyway,
what's next? You're gonna say we're like Bonnie and Clyde?
That's slightly more weird than me saying partner in crime.
Yeah.
I think you're just really stupid.
You can play.
So are
you?
No, you're more stupid than I am.
That doesn't make any sense.
More stupid than I am. How does that not make sense?
Oh, because you said it. Remember
that. Whatever, loser.
How long have we been here?
It's been about an hour. I say we go until 4:20. That's a nice little time to stop.
4:20, yeah.
It might be like I don't think it's gonna. It's not gonna be.
It's weird that you. It's weird you say that because it's clearly 5:30 right now.
Oh yeah, it probably is different in Chicago, Illinois.
I don't know what to say about that one, but anyway, Chicago's pretty big. Nobody will find me.
Yeah, Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's a nice little area.
Don't lie. You obviously live in Montana.
In where?
Montana.
I did for like a week. Then I decided I didn't want to live there anymore.
Lying to be funny is only funny when you're good at it, and neither of us are good at it.
We're not lying, though.
You never lived in Montana?
Yes, I did.
Really?
You're a retard, Colin. Yeah, I've lived in Montana. You see,
I don't know. I only know you.
Yeah, literally, you're not a good liar. I lie, and he gets convinced. Do that trick with the can again. I want to see that.
Trick with the okay. I mean, it kind of looks a little weird, especially with the blurry camera. But sure. Right, there you go.
What?
Snake in a can.
Oh, it looked like something else.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it looks kind of weird.
It looked pretty upsetting for a brief amount of time.
But... Huh? Okay. For me, that's fine.
What? I can't hear you with this mask on.
It's because you're so stupid you can't hear anything.
Wow, so are you saying deaf people are stupid? Are you saying deaf people who have that disability are stupid?
That is not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying you're stupid because you can't hear me. Everyone else, not stupid. Except for stupid people, of course. But they don't know they're stupid. So that makes me smarter because I know I'm stupid.
But I know I'm like an absolute idiot. So does that make me smarter than you?
No.
But I know I know we're both stupid. So that makes me smarter than you.
This isn't a competition, AJ. We're both dumb.
But you're
Calm
dumber.
down. Okay.
Actually,
I
the
don't know.
movie Dumb and Dumber with Jim Carrey, who actually is the dumb one and who's the one who's dumber?
I think that's a joke in the movie somewhere. I don't know. I've only watched that movie once.
I've never watched.
I feel like Lloyd is Jim Carrey's character. I think he's dumber, but I'm sure any diehard fan of that is gonna rage for that. If they found this podcast. But oh well.
Yeah, I should watch that soon.
It was pretty good. I liked it. I haven't seen any. I don't know how many there are. I think it's just the two, but usually sequels aren't the greatest.
What do you think's the best sequel?
Best sequel?
It's gonna be some.
Well, I have to say the perfect trilogy that like every movie just works is got to be Back to the Future. It works perfectly, and usually whenever I do watch them, I watch each one right after the other because like the first one you could watch on its own, but once you get to two, you got to watch three. It's just perfect trilogy, no flaws at all. Amazing movies. I love it.
I've never seen Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's because you're a loser.
I don't know why, but I smell marijuana right now.
Well, that tends to happen in an upstaged crack house.
Yeah. I guess marijuana is better than meth, am I right?
So that must mean you live in Colorado because it's legal there.
Who said they're smoking legally?
That would be a crime, AJ. We can't film that.
Well, I mean, I think it's coming from outside, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
I definitely don't have a joint next to me.
I mean, it is a little weird that, the bottom half of your face has been under the camera the whole time.
I have a bong right here that you can't see in the camera. That's why every time I go like this.
I think people would be able to hear that, but sure.
Well, you literally are the one who made the joke, so yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like a cigarette or something, you can't
would be able
hear
to
that.
see that though too. Regardless, you'd be able to see it. You'd be able to see it smoke.
Well, yeah, but maybe you got like one of those smokeless ones. I don't know. I don't know drugs. I don't do drugs.
Cigarette? A smokeless
drugs.
Blunt.
Well, there's smokeless fires, so it's possible somehow.
Yeah, like I would. Yeah.
Okay, I don't do drugs, AJ. I'm not a fan of drugs.
And
drugs suck.
I don't do drugs either.
Okay,
never touched a drug in my life, except Tylenol.
Oh. Well, that's nobody cares.
Yeah, no one cares that
about this
you
podcast.
Are late. I don't know. No one cares about your face, Colin. Not about that.
We already said the favorite crime. No, I can't think of anything else. We got pretty boring.
I think we're doing great.
Really? Because we've had like 4 awkward silences this episode.
They've been on purpose, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's in our script. I forgot.
Yeah.
What else is in our script?
3 minutes. That's 4:20. All right, let's just end it now. I mean, it's
okay.
All right. So thanks for tuning in to this episode. This has been actually.
Yeah, sorry if it got a little boring.
I think it's been one of our best ones, honestly.
You're just so blinded.
Whatever.
Well, you are blind.
Yeah, I literally can't see anything. But yeah, hopefully next episode we'll have more structure to it. But yeah.
Or it won't.
Or we won't, and we'll do this again. But oh well.
Yeah.
Just deal with it. Put up with it.
If anybody has any suggestions, we'd love to hear them. Topics to talk about, or telling us to stop doing this. We'll take that into consideration.
Yeah. But too bad, so sad. We're gonna do it regardless. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, this has been the Lemon and Soap Project, episode 3. If you like it,
I've been Lemon. This is Soap.
Yes.
See you next time.
See you next time.